as you are going through this process and you're negotiating this project or the deal, you want to make sure that you realize it's not just about a dollar amount. A dollar amount is certainly an important part, but it includes every aspect of what's in the agreement. All the bonuses, all the savings, the timeline, who is going to do what, by when, what the expected outcome is going to be. You really want to nail down all the specifics in terms of the price, the scope of work, identifying certain services and products that are part of the offer, any warranties that are part of it, terms and conditions that you might be held accountable for, and you want to make sure are very clear, making sure that you document everything. Very, very important. Now, I want you to also realize, as my friend Don Hudson says, sell value, not selling price. Don't compete on price. It's too easy to discount, and it's a negative spiral just going all the way down, because when you compete on price, you erode your margins. And as you erode your margins, it's a terrible business to be in, because now you have to make it up with more volume, assuming you still have a positive margin, and that becomes a very difficult, time-intensive business. So you have to be looking at the value. The value is relative to the ROI you can deliver, both in terms of top-line revenue growth and cost savings that you're able to deliver through making life easier for an organization or a customer, as well as considering the emotional objective that the customer has, particularly in the B2C space. If you're selling to a consumer like you're Apple and you sell an iPad, you can justify to a certain degree the price of an iPad because of the savings. You can justify to a certain extent, if you're selling to an entrepreneur, how this will help generate more revenue through being able to have better access to your information. But at the end of the day, you're selling a solution that makes their life easier in so many different ways. So understand how what you sell maps into the primary benefit that is a needle mover for your customer. So make sure that you have an end game in place, and as you are wrapping up this overall process, you want to make sure that when the negotiation is complete, number one, both sides need to feel really good about the deal. If you both don't feel good about the deal, there'll be resentment and it will just not end well. Number two, where possible, you want the customer to feel that they got the better end of the deal. And that is the way you want to leave things. Minimum, both sides need to feel that they got a fair deal. Best case scenario, customer really feels that they got the better side of the deal based on the value that you are offering to them. So now, what I want you to do is to take everything that I've shared in this video, which is getting close to about 19 minutes, and see how you can deploy this in your own business. I want you to think about who you negotiate with, start to break down your offer, break down your price, take a look at who the target market is. Ask yourself, can you charge more for what you're doing today? How can you provide more value to substantiate what it is that you charge for? Take a look at the total solution in terms of the bonuses that you can offer to sweeten the deal, to drive a decision, the savings you can offer that are legitimate, that are logical, that make sense, that give your price integrity. Think about how you can do this with the minimal amount of time between going from evaluation to decision, and make sure you're dealing with the right person who can make that decision so that you can move forward and really understand your limits, your top line and your floor level from a negotiation standpoint. And I think this will really help you out. I look forward to your feedback. If you'd like to talk a little bit more about your negotiation strategy for your product or service, just let me know. I'd love to sit down with you and chat with you about how this can be refined so that you can have a more successful outcome. Thanks so much. This is Ray Stendel.